Hi friends, welcome to another story time. My name is Alex, and today we're going to read a story about someone who loved to giggle. And then something happened. Are you ready to find out? Let's begin. This story is called Little Miss Giggles by Roger Hargreaves. Can you giggle and eat cornflakes at the same time? Little Miss Giggles could. Do you giggle while you sleep? Little Miss Giggles did. Can you giggle while you brush your teeth? Little Miss Giggles could. She was the giggliest girl in the world, and she lived in Chuckle Cottage. So she really loves to giggle. But one terrible day last summer, you'll never guess what happened. She lost her giggle. Oh no! Just like that, gone. She had woken up giggling, as usual. She had giggled her way down the stairs, as usual. She had giggled while she was having breakfast, as usual. Uh-oh, friends. But while she was out walking in the woods around Chuckle Cottage, she realized that she wasn't giggling. She stopped walking. That's odd, she thought. Now, ordinarily, she would have giggled to herself, but not today. She tried to giggle. Nothing happened. She tried again. Nothing happened again. Oh dear, she thought miserably. As she walked along, a little tear trickled down her cheek. Oh no, little Miss Giggles is feeling sad. She met Mr. Happy, who was out for his usual morning stroll. Hello, little Miss Giggles, he laughed. How are you today? But then he noticed her sad little face. What's wrong? He asked anxiously. You are the happiest person I know. He paused. Next to myself, of course, he added hastily. I've lost my giggle, she explained miserably. Lost your giggle? He asked, befuddled. He's confused. What do you mean? Mr. Happy scratched his head. He said. Well, we'll just have to find it again, won't we? Little Miss Giggles nodded, but not very hopefully. Come on, he said, and taking her by the hand, he took her off to see Mr. Funny. There's nobody like Mr. Funny for a giggle, Mr. Happy said. So now they're gonna go see Mr. Funny. Do you think that's going to work? Let's find out. But it was no use. Mr. Funny tried and tried to get her to giggle, chuckle, or even smile, but little Miss Giggles just couldn't. Tell you what, said Mr. Funny, I'll tell you my very latest joke. I made it up myself, he nodded modestly. Very funny. He was just laughing so hard he could hardly tell the joke. When he had finished, he and Mr. Happy nearly fell over. They were laughing so much. Uh-oh, is this working for little Miss Giggles? No. But not little Miss Giggles. It's no use, she sighed. I'm going to be miserable for the rest of my life. I know I am. Then she thought for a moment. I'll have to change my name, she sobbed. And she started to cry again. Big fat tears. Oh dear. So Mr. Happy took her to see Mr. Topsy-Turvy to ask his advice. Morning good, he said cheerfully. Then he caught sight of little Miss Giggle's sad face. Matter the what? He asked. He always spoke back to front, so he speaks backwards. Mr. Happy explained what had happened. Dear, oh, Mr. Topsy-Turvy exclaimed. Then he thought, Doctor, he said, Doctor, the sea to her take. So he's really saying, take her to see the doctor. That's a good idea, said Mr. Happy, and took her right away to see Dr. Make You Well. So now they're gonna go see the doctor. Do you think that's going to help her? Let's see. Mr. Happy told the doctor all about little Mrs. Giggles' lack of giggle. He said. Stick out your tongue. Not you, silly Billy, he said to Mr. Happy. Little Miss Giggles stuck out her tongue. Looks all right to me, said Dr. Make You Well. Open your mouth. Dr. Make You Well peered inside, so he's looking. He said again, you're right. Not a giggle in sight. I'm sorry, he added, but there's nothing I can do for you. You'll just have to wait for your giggle to come back. Poor little Miss Giggles. Mr. Happy took her home, and by this time, even he was not his cheerful self. So even Mr. Happy's not feeling happy. What a sorry sight, don't you think? Why don't you try to giggle, he said hopefully. Little Miss Giggles opened her mouth. Is it gonna work? Ha ha ha, she said unhappily. He, she said miserably. Ho, 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 she added mournfully. It's no use at all. I'm sorry, I can't help, said Mr. Happy as they reached the garden gate of Chuckle Cottage. And as little Miss Giggles went sadly through her front door, Mr. Happy went home to think. So Mr. Happy is really worried that she doesn't have her giggle back. The idea came to him while he was having lunch. He rubbed his hands with glee. He chortled to himself. And later that afternoon, he knocked on the front door of Chuckle Cottage. Who's there? Asked a sad little voice. It's me, called out Mr. Happy. I have a present for you. He has a present for little Mrs. Giggles. What do you think it's going to be the present? Little Miss Giggles, looking absolutely miserable, opened the door. Here you are, said Mr. Happy, and handed her a large box. On the top of the box, in large letters, it said, 1 giggle, medium size, this side up, handle with care. Little Miss Giggles looked at the box in amazement. What is it? She asked. What it says it is, laughed Mr. Happy. You lost your giggle, so I got you another one. So Mr. Happy got her a giggle. Do you think it's going to work? Let's see. That giggle cost me a lot of money, he added. Little Miss Giggles opened the box. But there's nothing in it, she exclaimed. Of course not, said Mr. Happy. Giggles are invisible. Oh, that's absolutely ridiculous, said little Miss Giggles. Is it? Chuckled Mr. Happy. Of course it is, she giggled. She giggled. She giggled. Friends, so Mr. Happy was able to get little Miss Giggles to giggle again. Friends, I hope you enjoy this story, and just like little Miss Giggles and Mr. Happy, you continue to giggle and be as happy as you can be. Until next time, my friends, bye.